There we go. Okay, it's recording and streaming, it looks like. Okay, so I hope we have a little bit easier time than yesterday. I should have the OBS chat working, but it worked on the preview, but it's not working right now. I don't know why that is. Edit scene? No idea. Does anybody see the chat in the video? It doesn't look like it's showing. It worked in the preview, I swear. Let's see. Position size. Order. Move to top. There we go. Okay. I don't know if that is what did it, but it's doing the sound thing again, cutting in and out. Well, we know how to fix that. Go to Game Capture HD. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So go to Game Capture HD. Device already in use. Look at the options. Okay, view the options, cancel, and then exit out. Did that fix it? If it did, great. I know how to fix it, but I don't know. The audio issue will pass is my bet. Okay. Alright, well, I did the same technique that I used yesterday to fix it, which was really nothing at all. So, at least nothing at all that I can see. Maybe it's just using the, oh, fixed. Okay, well, it's just using the glitches that are inherent in the game capture software, I guess. So, kind of wish I could downgrade. I just need to find the downgrade link. I'm sure I can find it. So I will try downgrading because it was better before. Alright, so boxes. I think we are pretty close to the end. If you look here on the scroll bar, we're almost to the end. So I'll start at the top here. Huckle, see if we can see that we're at the last four terms. So I think we can get on to the monogatari, or the story. And then the story, as you know, is very limited. There's 13 of them. Well, I guess there's the Ayane chapters, and there's every single ending told about in here. So we'll try to get through it. If not today, then tomorrow. It probably won't be today, but I'm going to say tomorrow, or maybe the next day. But anyway, we'll get done with these memos this week. So that's exciting. I know you guys are excited. So how you guys doing? E10 says 32-bit clock random-based seeds, or 32-bit clock-based random seeds. And it's probably a paper I don't understand. Okay, yeah, probably not. Texas Hold'em. Okay, I don't have time to read it right now, but thank you. Hopefully you can implement that technology into your super-duper bot that you're still working on, I think. And then doing good. All right, good to hear. Okay, so Hako, we got that, yes. Oh, no, we don't have that. We don't got that. There we go. Huckle boxes. All right. Now the subtitles will start to overlap with the chat. I realize that, but I don't know. I think the chat and the webcam should all stay over there. So yesterday I was looking a little bit jaundiced, and today I'm looking a little bit pink. So I don't know what's up with the color in this Logitech webcam settings, but I haven't changed anything. It's just making me look different. So for better or worse, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can make me look much worse than I already am. So I will just go with it and bother with it later, because it seems like the lighting is not the exact same as yesterday or something. Okay, 光山の各所で見られる木彫りの装飾が施された黒い箱. Black boxes decorated with carved wood that can be seen everywhere in the Mountie comic. Oh boy. Oh, let's see this if this fits. Oh, it does. Oh, and these subtitles look good compared to the way they used to look. Okay. 人柱となるものが箱に入り、光山の水がある場所に沈められることで、ミシミと呼ばれる水の美しさを守るとされていた. Those becoming pillars enter the boxes, and by being sunk in a place on Mount Ikami where there is water, the beauty of the water, called the purity, was thought to be protected. Okay, I think that's decent. Oh, only one page. Yes, moving on. Let's go. Let's do this. I know you guys don't want to be here any longer than I do. In these menus. Tsukikago, we know what those are. Those are coffins. We've seen them all game. Okay. 特に力の強い巫女を柱として沈める際に使われる装飾が施された箱。Decorated boxes used when sinking especially powerful maidens as a pillars. No! Okay, I must have had this in singular and then changed it to plural. Decorated boxes used when sinking especially powerful shrine maidens as pillars. Save it that way. And put a little asterisk mark so you can update the online file. By the way, I don't know if you guys checked the online Excel file, but I did make the corrections from last time. There were about almost 10 corrections, or maybe more. Maybe there was more like a dozen corrections. But I made them all after the stream, like a good boy, and proceeded not to go to the gym. So I think I'm going to go to the gym right off the bat after I get done with the stream, so that I don't feel bad about myself, and then I will make the corrections. So, anyway, Fix doing good, turning into Kirby. Oh, is that because it's winter? Or because you got stung by a bee? Or why? If you're making a CSP RNG, you have already failed. I don't know what that is. HM. Oh, 装飾を施す. Oh, okay. Didn't know that one. For some reason, I knew that one. I don't know where I learned it. Probably from another video game. Yeah, I bet it was Demento. Okay. So yeah, Gently Caressed, I don't know if you joined us for any of Demento. But there's still a few cards I need to finish on that game that I may go back to. But yeah, pretty soon we're going to start having to think about a new game to play. That's exciting. So I'm in the process. I've taken screenshots of PN03, product number 03, because there's not that much Japanese in that. I think there's only like 500 screenshots from that game that I took. So that should be fairly easy. I may even have it done by the time we're done with this game, and then I can play through that real quick and just have that game done and out of the way and say we did it. And then we can choose another game. Hopefully it'll have more user input than that one did. But Frog Suit! Yes! Okay, so yeah, we could do Frog Suit for a minute. Now I just have the last Anki cards to update with images on that game, but that's about it. I don't think we have all the text, just because, like I said, with this game, it's hard to get all the text when you have to find it all yourself, and you didn't hack the game, you know, and find all the text through a file or something. Okay. Moving on. Okay, gotta keep going. 有婚を行う際に伴侶となる男が共に入るために箱よりも大きい bigger than the black boxes in order to fit the male partner when performing a spirit wedding. Bigger than the black boxes in order to fit the male partner when performing a spirit wedding. I'm going to say after performing a spirit wedding. Bigger than the black boxes in order to fit the male partner after performing a spirit wedding. In order to fit the male partner after a spirit wedding is performed. Bigger than the black boxes in order to fit the male partner after a spirit wedding. I don't know if I like that sentence. I don't even know why. Bigger than the black boxes so that the male partner will fit. Bigger than the black boxes in order to fit the male partner after a spirit wedding. What was the original one? Bigger than... I don't know. Maybe that's part of the spirit wedding. I'm just going to leave it like it was. Because it doesn't say after. It just says Okonao site. So I'm going to leave it as is. Bigger than the black boxes in order to fit the male partner when performing a spirit wedding. That should be okay. Alright. 伴侶を得た巫女は常しえ花としてより長く柱の役目を果たすことができる。As everlasting flowers, shrine maidens with partners can further fulfill their roles as pillars. Alright. That was just one page too. Yes. Oh, I want to tell you guys something before I forget. New days. New revolution. New day? What was it? New... Was it New Rev? can't remember now. It was a Jake Kaufman thing. Jake Kaufman Kickstarter. So I know E10, you reminded me of this actually because you went to that MagFest and Jake Kaufman performed at MagFest, and I think he went to my university for maybe graduate school or something. But he's got a pretty cool Kickstarter that's like an interactive music video that uses either just a regular computer screen and a mouse or the Oculus Rift. So I tried out the demo. It was pretty cool. It seemed like an interesting idea, and I thought you guys would like to know about it. So check that page out if you want. It is pretty cool. It's called New Renaissance. Okay, I was thinking it was New Rev, like New Revolution, but it's New Renaissance. My mistake. Okay, so Raven-haired Tri Maidens 2. So Nure Garas no Miko Ni, but they forgot the ni, or they left out the ni when they did have it in other places that had a continuation. Oh yeah, so like here, I'll go to the next one. So Mitori ni, you see the first line there is Mitori, and then after the Mitori kanji reading there is a ni, because it's the second one. But in this one, they neglected to put the ni after Nure Garas no Miko. Oh, and they don't have a... Oh, I missed that mistake. I was too preoccupied with the mistake about the knee, but as you see here, normally they have a space between the kanji and the reading, but here they do not. So there are two mistakes there. There's the leaving out of the knee, and there's no space between that and the thingy. So I need to put that mistake catching in that mistake. What's the noun version or gerund version? Caught or catch. I need to put that error capture, I guess, in my Excel file online. Alright, so we've got that. So here's what it'll look like with the second catch. So 2 asterisks marking the glaring errors. They weren't so glaring because I didn't even catch it the first time. Okay, so Raven-haired Tri Maidens 2. The Oculus Rift is badass. I've never tried it, but did they have demos or anything at MagFest? That would have been cool if they did. Or I mean, you've probably been to so many conferences, you've probably tried it by now. But that is cool. I wish I would have. I wish I could say that I have tried it, but I have not. かつて氷山信仰を支えていた巫女たち The Shrine Maidens who once carried Mount Hikami faith. So yeah, the one I could have said more literally, the Shrine Maidens who supported Mount Hikami faith. I guess I could say the Shrine Maidens on whose shoulders rested the Mount Hikami faith. The Shrine Maidens on whose shoulders the Mount Hikami faith rested. But I just like the shorter version. The Shrine Maidens who once carried Mount Hikami faith. Who once carried the Mount Hikami faith. Shrine Maidens who once carried the Mount Hikami faith. Should it be the? If it's the, I should not capitalize F in faith. Shrine Maidens who once shouldered the Mount Hikami faith. I don't know. The Shrine Maidens who once carried Mount Hikami faith. I'm going to say the and then lowercase faith. Shrine Maidens who once carried the Mount Hikami faith. I'm going to do it. So I'm just adding the and uncapitalizing faith. I think it sounds a little bit better. Even though that's one of the few places in the game where faith will be uncapitalized and people might think it's an error, I just don't consider it one because you don't say like the Christianity, the Buddhism. But you could say the faith because Mount Hikami faith, I didn't think of a unique word other than Mount Hikami faith. So it's just a unique situation based on the fact that it's just a generic faith or belief system of Mount Hikami. Okay, 死を望む人々の介添えとして死者たちの最後を見とる役割だった。As helpers to those desiring death, they played the role of watching over the last moments of the deceased. Okay, am I on the right page still? One more line and I will not be on the right page. 人々は、excuse me, 巫女森で、no, yes, 巫女森で待機している巫女の中から一人を介添えとして選び、山に入った。People would choose one of the waiting shrine maidens in Shrine Maiden Forest and go into the mountain. I got one at work. Holy crap, you have an awesome job. Or you got one, you have one at work, or you obtained one at work. Either way, that's awesome. Had to go grab some salad. Did I miss all the gameplay? Yes, you did. Look at all this gameplay. No way that you can backtrack through all this gameplay and have this exact same experience. Okay. This one may fit because I have a new wider subtitle thing. Oh, look at you guys in the chat. The chat hasn't even reached the subtitle region yet, so we're still good. So who's going to be the one that pushes us into subtitle land? Who's it going to be? Gameplay from a time long forgotten. Okay. 巫女は自ら命を絶つ人々の最後の感情、痛み、思い、そして秘密を見取り、自分の一部とする能力を持っていた。The Shrine Maidens would glimpse the emotions, hurts, feelings, and secrets of those ending their own lives, and had the ability to make those things part of themselves. Okay. So I said make those things part of themselves instead of make them part of themselves because I didn't want to ambiguously say them and have people read it the wrong way and say making those people part of themselves, because the Shrine Maidens didn't make the people part of themselves, they just took in their emotions, hurts, feelings, and secrets. Okay, now we're still on the right page. Okay, good. 奥を見とった巫女は心があふれ、それ以上見とることができなくなる。Shrine Maidens who saw a lot had their hearts overflow and became unable to glimpse any more. Shrine Maidens who saw a lot had their hearts overflow. I don't like that. I don't know why. Shrine Maidens who saw much had their hearts overflow. Oku o mitotta. That is not a natural translation of Oku o mitotta. Shrine Maidens seeing much had their hearts overflow. Shrine Maidens who saw much. Shrine Maidens who saw many things. Shrine Maidens who saw many things had their hearts overflow and became unable to glimpse anymore. I like that a little bit better. Primitive as it may sound, it doesn't sound as primitive as it did. Okay, so Shrine Maidens who saw many things had their hearts overflow and became unable to glimpse anymore. Okay, I said had their hearts overflow just because I think it sounds weird to say Shrine Maidens' hearts overflowed who saw many things. Shrine Maidens who saw many things, hearts overflowed. I don't like either of those, so I just said it this way. Shrine Maidens who saw many things had their hearts overflow. Even though technically it doesn't say Miko wa kokoro o furerare, or kokoro o, would that be right? Kokoro o afurerare. It was like they had their heart overflow on them, and they were inconvenienced. So I don't even know if that's grammatically correct, but I'm not going to do it that way. Or I mean, it's not that way, so it just says kokoro ga afure. So that's the way I did it, and I don't regret it yet. 心が溢れた巫女たちは人々から見とった最後の感情たちを、抱いたままYeah, I think it's 抱いたまま箱に封じられ、人柱として黒木沢へと沈められた。Shrine maidens whose hearts had overflowed would be sealed in a box with the last emotions of those they had watched over, and were sunk in the black marsh as a structural sacrifice. Okay, I had a problem with singular versus plural changes in here. So shrine maidens whose hearts had overflowed would We're sealed. No, I'm gonna say no. Would be sealed. We're sealed in boxes. We're sealed in boxes with the last emotions of those they had watched over, and were sunk in the black marsh as structural sacrifices. Okay, now it's all plural. Now we can rest easy. And we don't have to lose sleep at night like we currently do over these mistakes. Okay. So yeah, we're making a good deal of corrections here. This is good. I mean, it's good, not good that we have to make the corrections, but it's good that we're making them in the end and not leaving it in such a shambles. Okay, let's stop chatting. So let's say stop chatting by chatting. Or you mean let's stop chatting by chatting? Or let's stop chatting by saying. So let's say stop chatting and continue chatting, I think you meant. So let's stop chatting by saying let's stop chatting is another way, I guess. Yes. Hey, cutie. Oh, it's Onion for ya. Cat calling me right off the bat. Wouldn't be Onion for you if you didn't do that. Okay. So, we got everybody here. Alright, there's 5 people here. E10, gently. Not so Huggins, Onion for you, and Josephine, if I didn't say hello before. No. I think, All Out Attack used to be here. I don't know. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. No. It was just, hey Grandma, have a seat right here. Welcome back, Not So Huggins. Welcome to Mount Economy Ren, and welcome back E10 D40. Okay. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. And that was the one I just corrected. Okay, on the right page. Cat calling, says Gently Chris Youth. Bookmarks, onion calling. Bookmarks, onion calling. Let me try that. Is it, how do you do action? Is it colon action? Action, bookmarks, onion. Did that work? No, it didn't. Oh, it was me, /me. Bookmarks, onion. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. ある日、氷上山の巫女たちは一人の男、クルルギ教蔵によりそのほとんどが殺され、遺体はみそぎが淵へと流れ着き、その淵を埋めたという。クルルギ教蔵。Okay, I got the kanji correct on that one. Okay, got the kanji correct on that one. Okay. One day, most of Mount Hikami's shrine maidens are killed by one Kururugi Kyozo, their bodies drifting into and filling the abyss of purification. I'm going to say, and their bodies drift into and fill the abyss of purification. One day, most of Mount Ikami's shrine maidens are killed by one Kururugi Kyozo, and their bodies drift into and fill the abyss. Killed by one Kururugi Kyozo. Maybe I do like it how it was. Their bodies drifting into and filling the abyss of purification. Yeah, I know the tense is not exactly the same, but... So I guess there's no change. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay. Well, I guess I translated it right. I just didn't read it correctly. One day, most of Mount Ikami's shrine maidens are killed by one Kururugi Kyozo, their bodies drifting into and filling the abyss of purification. One day, most of Mount Ikami's shrine maidens are killed by one Kururugi Kyozo, their bodies drifting into and filling the abyss of purification. Okay, I guess that's fine. Could the text overlay Z value be above the chat? Yes, I could do that. Good idea. So let's move subtitles to the top. Order, move to top. Good idea. Thank you. All right. One thing at a time. We are making this stream super good. Okay. Thank you, E10. That was a brilliant idea.大役のため、隔離用の存在となった彼女たちは、Yes, okay. 彼女たちは教えを守り、教え or 考え、教えを守り、山に入る者を死へと誘っている。They became beings of the hidden realm due to the tragedy and protect the teachings by beckoning those who enter the mountain to die. Oh, the reason I didn't say to death was because doing something to death is also an idiomatic phrase in English, and I didn't want to say they beckon them to death. It's like, God, stop nagging me. I want to die already. That would be beckoning them to death. But beckoning them toward death, I guess I could say toward death. They became beings of the hidden realm due to the tragedy. I'm going to say, due to the tragedy, they became beings of the hidden realm. Protecting the teachings by beckoning those who enter the mountain toward death. I think I like that a little bit better. Even though it probably doesn't matter. Due to the tragedy, they became beings of the hidden realm, protecting the teachings by beckoning those who enter the mountain toward death. Just gotta make sure I label all these correctly when I make changes. Okay. That's better, says Gently Caress. Thank you. Thank you, E10, and thank you, Gently, for the feedback. また、死を免れた。免れた I think? 免れて。免れる。招かれる is invited. 免れる is avoided. 招かれる Yes, I believe that's right. Escape, yes. So, また死を免れた巫女たちは山を去り、里に下って影の力を伝えたという。Those shrine maidens who escaped death left the mountain, descending into town and passing on the power of shadow vision. Boom! Information you will never get by playing the game, other than going through these menus. So this is one of those rare gems that you can only get by digging through the memos. So who knew that some shrine maidens survived? We know, and only we know. We are probably the only 5 or half dozen. How many people are in here? No, not all of them are paying attention, I'm sure, but oh, it's okay. It might be okay. The person I thought was still here is gone. No names mentioned. So yeah, we are probably the only 5 English speakers who know this information. I don't think even the people who did the Let's Plays on YouTube know this information. So we are the elite exclusive Japanese understanders. No, don't wanna repeat history that way. No elitism here, but feel pretty special that we are the only ones that know that. Okay, abandoning their post for shame. Oh, but I probably would too, actually. I wouldn't want to get my eyes gouged out and float into the abyss of purification if I was a shrine maiden. But that probably is why I'm not qualified to be a shrine maiden, because I don't live that way. Don't die that way. Okay, Mitori. Mind glimpsing 2. Mitori 2. Excuse me. How are we doing on time? What? Oh, it's 7. Okay, I've only been going for half an hour. Okay. I panicked. I thought, we're done? No, we started at 6:30. Okay. Nure Garas no Miko tachi ga motte itta nouryoku, an ability possessed by the raven-haired shrine maidens. I didn't capitalize raven-haired shrine maidens. I don't think I should. It's just weird seeing it that way because usually you only see it in the title or as the title of one of these memos in the menu. And in that case, I did capitalize it there too. So this is one of the few times where raven-haired shrine maidens is not capitalized. Oh, it does fit. Okay. And you guys can still read that last one, right? Glimpsing is what it says, not alimpsing or alimsina. You guys can read that. 濡れガラスの巫女たちは神山を訪れた人々が命を絶つ瞬間、その目を見ることで最後に思い残すことやその人が抱く罪、秘密すべてを見て自らの記憶として受け取ることができた。Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking in the eyes of people, by looking into the eyes, I don't want to say into, it sounds a little bit more poetic. By looking into the eyes of people, looking in the eyes of people, looking into the eyes. Okay, into it is. Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of people visiting Mount Ikami the moment they end their lives. The moment they ended their lives. No, okay. Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of people visiting Mount Ikami the moment they end their lives, are able to take in their last regrets, harbored guilts, secrets, glimpsing everything and taking them in as their own memories. Everything would be not them, everything would be it, taking it in as their own memories. Glimpsing everything and taking it in as their own memories. Glimpsing and taking it all in as their own memories. Glimpsing and taking in. I'm going to say glimpsing and taking it all in as their own memories. Okay, one more time. Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of people visiting Mount Ikami the moment they end their lives, by looking into the eyes of Mount Ikami visitors the moment they end their lives. Yeah, I'm going to say that. The visitors to Mount Ikami the moment they end their lives. How about that? Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of visitors to Mount Ikami the moment they end their lives. It's ambiguous whether it's the Raven-haired shrine maidens ending their lives or the visitors ending their lives. But I guess it's ambiguous in Japanese too. So I'll leave it. Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of visitors to Mount Ikami the moment they end their lives. Looking into the eyes of Mount Ikami visitors. I'm going to leave it like it is. Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of visitors to Mount Ikami. No, I'm not going to leave it. Mount Ikami visitors. Raven-haired shrine maidens, by looking into the eyes of Mount Ikami visitors the moment they end their lives, are able to take in their last regrets, harbored guilts, secrets, and secrets, glimpsing and taking it all in as their own memories. Okay, finally. I think I'm satisfied with that. Okay, another long sentence, and then we're off to the story-related ones, which are mostly the same as they were in the chapter previews, which is good. Alright, so you guys can figure out that last line, right? Sadness of dying alone. Okay. 巫女たちは死に際した人の思いを見とることで、その人と感情を共有し、共に悲しみ、共に苦しむことで、一人で死にゆく者の孤独を救う役割を担っていた。By glimpsing the feelings of the person dying, shrine maidens shared that person's emotions, feeling sad together, suffering together, and thereby playing a role in saving them from the sadness of dying alone. Not bad. Pat on the back. Okay, not perfect, but oh well. Then in the other books, I keep reading Midori as Kaori Tori. Yeah, I can see that. You do that. Sorry, I've been quiet. I was doing crappy thumbnail art. I have been listening. Hello, everyone. Love eyes. Or maybe it's just heart. Subs are getting pretty close to the limit. Yes, I think the visitors ended their lives. It just sort of makes sense with the context given. Okay, good. I thought so too when I read the Japanese, but I just try to make it as unambiguous as possible when I'm doing the English. But in this case, if I made it any less ambiguous, I think it would sound unnatural. So I'm just going to leave it like the Japanese, because the Japanese too could mean inochi o tatsu shunkan, could mean the otozureta hitobito or the nure garasu no mikotachi. It doesn't really say. But that is the, I think, the fault of language in general that is portrayed in a linear format. But given our space-time constraints, I think that's the only way to do it that we have figured out, other than telepathy. But I don't think we figured that one out yet. Okay, so let me see. By glimpsing the feelings of the person dying, trying to share that person's emotions, feeling sad together, suffering together, and thereby playing a role in saving them from the sadness of dying alone. Yeah, I think that sounds okay. I'm not going to go back and mull that over any more than I already have. Okay. Yes. Monogatari Yo no Shizuku. Or Yo no Shizuku, I think. Mikomori. Let me just do that. Story. Prologue drip. Hiding in water. And the reason I'm going to do the komoku, or what do you want to call it, the item heading, is because I think I've changed some of them. So try to give you the latest info here. I think the visitor. Okay, ambiguity is fun. Yay! Thank you for that. Thank you for that perspective. That's the word. Kamikakushi ni atta shoujo Miyu wa suibotsu shita yashiki no naka de mezameta. The spirited away girl Miyu awoke in a mansion sunk in water. Deguchi o motome 彼女がたどり着いた部屋には一つの大きな箱が置かれていた. Looking for an exit, she came upon a room in which there was a large box. Oh, and yeah, since these are the same as the story, the chapter previews that are on the other tab of the Excel file, if I make any corrections to these, I will have to make corrections doubly, because actually I may have already edited these in a way that makes them diverge from what was originally written in the translation, so I need to double check that so that I can have a consistent translation. Well, I think, no, I did do that. I did do that. Because when I copied and pasted it from the game sheet into the menu sheet, I made corrections and then commonized them at that time. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, pretty sure I did that. But, nevertheless, is the conjunctive word I'm looking for. Nevertheless, I will need to make corrections to both of them if indeed I do find corrections here, which would not surprise me, even though I've been through them twice already, because I did them in main game, and now I'm doing them again. And I even read through them and corrected them when I copied them over to the menus sheet as well. So, anyway, enough blabbing from me. So, Deguchi o motome, 彼女がたどり着いた部屋には、okay, I did this. 一つの大きな箱が置かれていた. Looking for an exit, she came upon a room in which there was a large box. Yes, I did that. Embarrassing as it is. その箱の蓋が開き、中から現れたのはこの世のものではない何かであった。The lid of the box opened, and what came out was something not of this world. Okay, that's my phone, sorry. 彼女の叫びを聞くものはなく、その声は霧の中へと消えた。Wrong page. Excuse me. Kikumono wa inaku is what I would say it is, but I think in some cases you can say naku even though it's an animate object because there's no one there, maybe. So, I don't know. Another exception to that rule, the nai versus inai or iru versus inai, iru versus aru, is in patoka. I've seen patoka ga iru in an example sentence on ino.jp. I don't know whether that's correct or not, but apparently Japanese people created that material. So apparently you can say patoka ga iru, which by extension refers to the animate person in the patoka waiting to radar your car and give you a speeding ticket. Hi, Jaigalb. Beware the bot. He unlurks lurkers. Jaigalb has left. I didn't even see that. Oh, thanks for joining Jaigalb. Oh, there it is. Yes, unlurking the lurkers. One lurker at a time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. With no one to hear her scream, her voice faded into the fog. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, I have a good feeling about this. I think we're going to do it. Not today, but tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the day that we get through this. No, I shouldn't speak so soon. Okay. So, Monogatari Ichi no Shizuku, Zange. Story, Drip 1, After Shadows. 密かから影見を教わったユリは、氷上山の廃旅館から北条蓮の依頼品である弔い写真を持ち帰った。Yuri, who learned shadow vision from Hisoka, brought back from the abandoned inn the memorial photo that Hojo Ren requested. That Hojo Ren had requested? Oh, that Hojo Ren requested. I just want to leave it like it is, just because I don't want to correct two different lines. That Hojo Ren had requested. I like had requested better. Darn it. I'm going to do it. Okay. So note to self, you might need to do that twice. Look in each sheet for that. Moving things use eater, right? Oh, moving things, not animate things. I did not know that. Because I thought plants were eater as well, but maybe they're on. Oh, he was going to be my new best friend. Living things, mostly living things that move. I saw eater used with cars somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's probably true. Because a patoka is a car, I think. Car. It's like a Boston accent built in. Alright. Yes, next one. そのレンは一つの悪夢に悩まされていた。Ren was being tormented by a particular nightmare. 幼い頃、自らの手で一人の少女を手にかけた。In his youth, he killed a girl with his own. In his youth, he killed a girl with his own hands. それはただの夢か？夢なのか？ Was it merely a dream? それとも自分自身の体験だったのか？ Or was it a personal experience? 真実はまだ闇の中であった。The truth was still in the dark. The truth was still shrouded in darkness, maybe. No, I'll just leave it in the dark. Truth was still in the dark. Oh, the truth was still shrouded in darkness. Sounds a lot cooler. The truth was still shrouded in darkness. Oh, I like it better. I'm going to do that. The truth was still shrouded in darkness. I like it. Sounds better than in the dark. I've got to have a little bit of creative liberty with this. Otherwise, what's the fun in it? Truth was still shrouded in darkness. As difficult as that is to say for me. Okay, Monogatari ni no Shizuku Hikamiyama. Story, Drip 2, Marikami. Was it Ga-iru or Te-iru? Good question, Jelly Chris. I assume it's the former, but maybe not. 姫の冬日は自ら命を絶った。姫の冬日 ended her own life. ユーリが見た彼女の死の間際の光景。Yuri witnessed the scene just before her death. ユリが見た彼女の死の間際の光景。Excuse me.
そこには冬日と同じ方法で命を絶つ女と雨に濡れた卑弥呼の姿があった。In it were a woman who ended her life the same way as Himino and a shrine maiden wet with rain. Sexy. Okay. ユリは山で見つけた射液と密かが身につけていたトンボ玉を手に一人琴屋に戻るしかなかった。There was nothing for Yuri to do but return to the antique shop alone with the camera obscura she found and the dragonfly gem that Hisoka had worn. So notice that I separated camera obscura she found and the dragonfly gem that Hisoka had worn that she'd not necessarily found, but she did find both of them. It just sounds weird if you say there was nothing for Yuri to do but return to the antique shop alone with the camera obscura and dragonfly gem that Hisoka had worn that she found. See, I didn't want to do it that way. So you can see how awkward that is. Trying to make it one sentence, it's so difficult. I can't remember, maybe the E to apply to a car with a driver. SleepyNet is now hosting you. SleepyNet, thank you. So if you're watching from your own channel, SleepyNet, thank you as always. I always appreciate you doing that. I always forget to look at your channel and see when you're broadcasting. So let me do that right now. I'm doing it on stream. I don't care. Because I always forget. Twitch.tv/SleepyNet. SleepyEnet. SleepyYnet, I should say. The tired one. Does it say what time you stream? No, it does not. I'm going to say thanks right now in your chat. Welcome to the chat. Oh, you're using the bot as well. I guess I should have anticipated that. Okay. Well, thank you, SleepyEnet. I appreciate it. Thank you. Heart for you. Oh, I better do it in English, not Japanese, so that it converts it to a purple heart. Okay, I can't find any examples. Okay. Okay, chapter 3, Monogatari 3の雫。侍写真。Story, Drip 3, Memorial Photos. 旅館の主人が残した写真帳は、氷亀山の板という民族学者のまとめたものだった。まとめたもの is not in kanji, okay. The photo album the inn master left behind was one put together by a folklorist who was said to have been a Mount Hikami. Yeah, I guess that's fine. The photo album the inn master left behind was one put together by a folklorist who was said to have been a Mount Hikami. Yes. Okay. 旅館の主人の霊を追ううち、怨霊に導かれ、自ら命を絶とうとしたルイ。Guided by a vengeful spirit while following the innmaster's ghost, Rui almost committed suicide. そして雨に濡れた巫女 and then a shrine maiden wet with rain. いくつもの謎を残したまま、錬は氷山を後にした。Leaving a number of puzzles unsolved, Ren puts the mountain off for later. Right. You're just burning groovy. Yes. 物語 Ma no Shizuku, I think, or Aida no Shizuku. I want to say Ma no Shizuku. Kagemi. Story, Interim Drip. Shadow Vision. Oh, only 2 lines, yes. 射撃の力を使い、さらに多くの人探しの依頼書を見つけたユリ。Using the power of the camera obscura, Yuri finds even more missing person search request documents. ユリは密かの足取りを追い、氷山へ向かう。向かう with a code. Oh yeah, you can do that. 向かう決意を固めた。Following Hisoka's trail, Yuri hardens her resolve to head for Mount Hikami. Hardens her resolve to head for Mount Hikami. I'll read it right eventually. Okay, 4の雫。神隠し。Story, Drip 4, Spirited Away. Oh, 後にする means depart from, leave. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, so is it like ushiro ni suru? That is important to know. Ushiro ni suru? Ato ni suru? To leave behind, to put off, to postpone. So it means both, actually. To put off. Yes. So which is it now? Ato ni suru. To put off, to postpone, to leave behind. I don't think he leaves it behind. No, it's ato. Ato ni suru. I think I think I'm gonna leave it like it is because he didn't leave it behind because he goes right back. So he puts it off for later. I'm gonna say, unless you can convince me otherwise. Yeah, otherwise. Yeah, it has two meanings. Okay. Given the fact that he doesn't leave it behind and he comes back to it, he just puts it off for later, I think. He postpones it. I'm pretty sure he does. But I'm pretty sure it means leave there. Well, let me read it again. いくつもの謎を残したまま、電話神山を後にした。No, that would mean that he leaves a number of puzzles unsolved and leaves the mountain behind. I don't think he does that. He goes back to solve the mysteries of the mountain. So he puts the mountain off for later. I think matches. He left, right? He can't come back to it if he hasn't left. Well, he does have to leave. But to leave behind, at least in English, is not what that means. To leave something behind means you leave it behind and you don't come back for it. So like you left your ex-girlfriend behind or something because, I don't know, because she was slowing you down, scrapping your style. So let's get a Japanese definition. I just wish I had my Japanese dictionary installed with Windows 8.1 since I restarted everything, but I do not have it. So let me see. Haruku.co.jp. Ato ni suru. Let's look it up in Japanese. Oh, and it just comes out in English. That's not good. How do I get Kokugo? Kokugo. Eijiro. No, I don't want Eijiro. I want Kokugo. Where is it? Nihongo Kyoshi. No. My goodness. Why is it so hard to find the Japanese dictionary? What was that one? It was like Daiji-sen or Daiji-sen? Oh, I'll just let you look it up, Gently Crest. If you can look it up in Japanese, that would be great. Oh, Chiebukuno. Here we go. Here we go. を出ていくという意味では、を後にする。という意味では、後にするでしょうかを後にするでしょうか後にするです。後は、Okay. But that frames the question in a way that it can only be answered in the meaning 出ていく. Because you can see in the question, the first word is 出ていく. So the only answers we'll get regarding the definition is whether or not you write 出ていく as 後にする or 後にする depending on the kanji. So that's a question regarding kanji usage, not what it means. So that doesn't really qualify, I'm sorry. But I would like Kokugo Jiten. Let me just look it up. Kokugo Jiten. Goo. Alright, sounds goo. 後にする Saru. ある場所から離れる Oh, that is the only definition. So I guess that is the leave. There is no other definition. Kokyoを後にする To leave. Okay, well I guess it is. Because there is no other definition on goo. 読み方、後にする特定の場所や建物から出る、帰る、出発するなるという意味の表現。Yes. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Hard proof. Okay, Weblio also says, oh, it's the same thing you said. Okay. 物事の先送りにする。あるいは単に帰る、立ち去るという意味で使われることもある。後にする。So there are two meanings of it. So 物事を先送りにする。先送り meaning その時点で判断や処理をしないで先に伸ばすこと。Yes. So there is a second definition. I think that's the one it means. I really do. Because a nazo is a monogoto. A nazo isn't. Yeah, I mean, it's talking about how he's leaving the nazo sonomama. So I'm gonna say he puts off the mountain for later. He puts the mountain off for later. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. いくつもの謎を残したまま、レマ、光山を後にした。And puts the mountain off for later. I really think that's what he did. I really think he puts the mountain off Saki Okuri ni suru. I don't know. Maybe I'm dead wrong, but it's pretty much always leave when a place comes in before the old. Okay. I guess I could believe that. Because the example sentence I think was Ketsui o ato ni suru or something like that. Ketsui o. Where did I see that? I don't even know where I saw that. But yeah, I think I saw somewhere Ketsui o ato ni suru, and Ketsui is not a. Or what was it that I saw? Did you paste that? No, where was the example that I saw? Oh, it was goo. Okay. Koki o ato ni suru. Oh well, alright. I'll just put leaves the mountain behind. And that'll settle it. Atamawashi ni suru. It's usually atamawashi ni. I'm not seeing the postponed thing in this context. Do atamawashi ni and use that way. Oh, I don't really know. I can't really say one way or another because I don't read enough Japanese for me to say one thing is usual over another. But I mean, I guess he leaves the mountain, works, but he does come back. Leaving a number of puzzles unsolved. Ren leaves the mountain. Alright, I will say Ren leaves the mountain. That he does. But I'm not going to say he leaves the mountain behind, because he does not. He leaves the mountain. So I'll put that as a note to change in the Excel file. Personally, I still think it could go either way, but that's the way I'll put it, so that, I mean, there's no question that it does, one of the meanings is that he leaves it. He does leave it. He just doesn't leave it behind. Okay, leaving a number of puzzles unsolved, Ren leaves the mountain. Alright. Now, I don't remember where I was. Where was I? Where were I? I don't know. How much time do we have left? Oh, it's time to go anyway. Okay. Let me finish whatever I was on. Let me figure out where I was. Okay, I did the 2-sentence interim drip. I was on drip 4, I think. Artifact to the teak shop. Okay, I think I was just starting on Kamikakushi. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, so Yon no Shizuku Kamikakushi. Story 4, Spirited Away. Okay, yes. We'll just start here. One could go back to something left behind. Oh, I guess you could say that, E10. I left my girlfriend behind, but then I went back for her. Yeah, you could say that. Or I left my wallet behind, but that would be an accident. I don't know. I think when you leave something behind, it's kind of like a resolute sayonara, but maybe not. Leave and leave behind are the same thing, though? Oh, okay. I'm not seeing the difference. Okay. Well, to me, leave something behind doesn't mean that you're going to go back and get it, but maybe I'm just weird. That's just the way I've heard the term, or the way I think of the term, but my grasp of English is not always the strongest, so I don't know. Yukue, maybe they're exactly the same. So there's really no reason for there to be left behind and leave if they're exactly the same, but somehow we still have them. Okay, 行方不明となっていたモーセイ・ハルカは片白神社の地下にある洞窟の奥で黒い箱に閉じ込められていた。Do they have the 箱? Yes, they do have the 箱 reading, so it's a good thing I still have that there. Momose Haruka, who had gone missing, had been locked in a black box deep in an underground cave at Katashiro Shrine. Okay, a little bit of run-on sentence, but that's okay, nothing new. Yuri は助け出したはるかを琴屋へと連れ帰ったが、その言葉は要領を得ず、何も聞き出すことはできなかった。聞き出す does the 出す have a kanji? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Yuri rescued Haruka and brought her back to the antique shop, but her words didn't make any sense, and no information was gleaned from her. Maybe you're thinking of put something behind. Put something behind. I've put it behind me. I've put it behind me. I put it out of my mind. Yeah. I mean, leave something behind can mean you forgot it. Like I left my wallet behind on the train. But no, I think legitimately you could say like, I left that period of my life behind. I left that period in my life behind me. Yeah, that's totally legitimate in my Midwestern dialect of English. We could say that. Leave behind in EJJE. So we're looking at a Japanese website to determine what leave behind means. To leave something behind. To leave worldliness behind. Worldliness behind. Yeah, you don't leave worldliness behind and then go back and get worldliness. So, okay, I think that proves my point right there. Okay, thank you. Alright, Yuri rescued Haruka and brought her back to the antique shop. Okay, but words didn't make sense and no information was gleaned from her. Okay, last sentence. Let's do it. Okay, その夜、はるかは冬日の霊に誘われ、忽然と姿を消した。That night, Haruka was beckoned by Fuyuhi's spirit and suddenly disappeared. Alright, so we will leave off there for tonight. And how many did we get done today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. We have 10 or less left. Oh, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that'll be where we get to tomorrow, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we'll have one left over after Thursday. Now, I'll just have to do 11 on one of those days. Actually, let me do the 11th one now, so we can just do 10 tomorrow. And that's it. Yep, I'm doing it. Okay. Go on, she's a good. Doing it. Gonna do it now. So I don't count my chickens before they hatch, or whatever that phrase is. Monogatari, Go no Shizuku Maioi ga Story of Drip 5, The Lost House. 一本のビデオを頼りに渡来邸へと向かったレン。Based on a videotape, Ren made his way to the Watarai residence. Is resident, should that be capitalized? I don't know the Watarai residence. I'm not going to capitalize it now. Okay, 途中、片白神社で白髪の少女に会う。or 白髪の少女に会う。On the way, he meets the white-haired girl at Katashiro Shrine. Maybe it's not the. Oh yeah, it's the, because oh yeah, I already debated this. So on the way he meets a white-haired girl at Katashiro Shrine. That would mean that he's never met her before, but he's met her in his dreams every night or whatever. Every time he has a dream, it seems like he's dreaming about this girl. So we would say the white-haired girl from his dreams, in quote or in parentheses. Okay, so on the way he meets the shrine-haired girl. He meets the white-haired shrine girl. He meets the white-haired girl at Katashiro Shrine. Man, I suck at reading. Okay. Am I not seeing this? Oh, okay. それはレンが毎夜夢に見る少女だった. Okay, the very next line is what I was talking about. It was the girl Ren sees in his dreams every night. どうして持ってきてないの私の様子がという言葉を残し、彼女は姿を消した。Why haven't you brought my cherished item? Were her last words before disappearing. 迷いがとなっていた渡来邸には、氷上山信仰に関する多くの調査記録が残されていた。In the Watarai residence, which had become the lost house, many investigative records have been left behind related to Mount Kami faith. Oh, and here's one I had to look up. to get into English properly. 弁当類が脱出した直後、渡来手は霧の中へと消えていった。This is the English phrase I had to actually look up. No sooner had Ren and Rui escaped than the Watarai residents vanished into the fog. So I didn't really know what the word after escaped should be. I thought maybe it could be no sooner had Ren and Rui escaped that the Watarai residents vanished into the fog. But upon researching it a little more, it appears that no sooner had Ren and Rui escaped than the Watarai residents vanished into the fog is the correct one. Even though I would have said that, than is apparently correct, so I put it as than. Okay. Okay, encore. By the way, if anyone's having issues with Twitch's player, this is working for me great. It's working great for me. Docs.livestreamer. Ooh. Livestreamer is a command line utility that pipes video streams from various servers into a video player such as VLC. Yes. That sounds awesome. You'll still be able to enjoy various stream content. There's also an API available for developers who want access to the video stream data. Nice. Alright, installation on Windows, yeah! Okay, well, let's look at that later. I don't really watch Twitch because I don't have time. If I had time, I definitely would. Definitely would watch Twitch. Okay, white-haired shrine girl, or shrine-haired white girl. Will that give me quality options? Not really. Oh, quality, yes. It'll let you choose between this quality and mobile quality, I think. I see. Quality select isn't available on Twitch. It won't be available on live streamer. Oh, good point. Okay. Well, I think we are 20 items left from the end. Yeah. So excited. This week's the week to get through these memos. Good Lord. Okay, well, thank you guys. I'm gonna go to the gym. Go to the gym, AJ. Don't delay. I mean, Manta0. I guess I should. I don't normally use my real name. It's not my real name anyway, but my abbreviated name. But go to the gym, Manta0, as you refer to yourself on the stream. Okay. Well, thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 6:30. 8888888. Hatch. Don't count your 8s before they hatch. Hey, that was actually pretty good, because 8 sounds like eggs. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, not don't count your eggs before they hatch. I thought I was accidentally clever, but I wasn't. Okay, well, see you guys. Oh yeah, I can be here tomorrow too. Yeah, boy, gosh. Putting off that calculus homework. Way to go. All right, well, we love having you here, boygas, and I'll look forward to seeing you and the others tomorrow. So thank you all for staying this long. And who else is here, actually? All right, Nutso against Josephine. Boygas E10 gently, and me. Okay. Well, thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'll actually remember tomorrow. Okay, good. All right. Thank you, boygas. All right. Good night. See you.